Hare Krishna. So, ISKCON Disciple Course Unit 4 is about cooperatively fulfilling the relation and consolidation. It includes Lesson 12, Presenting One's Guru, Lesson 13, Relationship within ISKCON, and Lesson 14, Course Roundup. So first we will go for lesson 12 from unit 4. Presenting one's guru means how one should present one's guru in a public place or in front of others. As per ISKCON law 7.2.1, first Harinama initiation, there is a law. It says how we should present Srila Prabhupada, who is our preeminent Siksha Guru. ISKCON devotees shall instruct new members to take shelter of Srila Prabhupada and to receive guidance, training, and assistance from those who are practically and directly instructing them in Krishna consciousness. So, whoever come to ISKCON, whoever new devotees, and they are interested in Krishna consciousness, we first introduce them to Srila Prabhupada. Because Srila Prabhupada is having topmost and special position in our ISKCON as he is the founder Acharya. So it is very important, that is why, to develop firm faith on Srila Prabhupada. And for that, the person who is as a mentor, counselor, or Shiksha Guru, who is working as that position, it is his duty or her duty to give guidance, training, and assistance practically and directly to the new members. ISKCON members shall choose when and from whom they wish to request initiation. They must focus their attention on Srila Prabhupada as the founder Acharya and as their preeminent Siksha Guru. So, every new member also should know that Srila Prabhupada is their preeminent Siksha Guru, the original Siksha Guru. And in any case, something happened, because it is the material world. For example, if someone's gurus fall down, then also they are always under the shelter of Srila Prabhupada, who is the original Siksha Guru, and other senior devotees shelter he can take. So that is why it is very important, and it is on them that they need to choose who will be their guru, and then they can approach their guru. So nobody is going to force, but it is a duty of the mentor, counselor, or Siksha Guru to guide him how to go ahead. So it is written in Hari Bhakti Vilasa that one should hide one's Istadeva, one should hide one's Guru, one should hide one's mantra, and one should hide one's Japamala. It means that our Istadeva is Lord Krishna, but actually we no need to advertise anything. Our behavior, our action, and our lifestyle, it will be automatically, like our devotee can understand, but we no need to actually advertise about our Guru, our Krishna's what preaching we are doing, what sadhana we are doing, but it will be automatically seen, because the people who have no faith on Guru, Krishna, mantra, or Japamala, they may offend. And even Bhaktivinoda Thakur Japamala was not seen by his own family members, because it is very secret and a private, our private relationship with Lord Krishna. When we chant in Japamala, every beat actually we are touching Lord Krishna's feet. because we are chanting Harinam, so Harinam Prabhu is always present. So it is important that we should take care of these things. These are our actual dhan or property. Now we will discuss about how we should present our Diksha Guru or Siksha Guru as per ISKCON law recommendation 6.4.8. It's on worship and etiquette. Disciples of ISKCON, Diksha and Siksha Gurus should not wear or publicly display Gurus' t-shirts, posters, bead bag buttons, athletic caps, etc. other than Srila Prabhupada. Means we all are Siksha disciple of Srila Prabhupada, so we can wear, even if somebody is wearing t-shirt, the painted Srila Prabhupada's picture, or bead bag Srila Prabhupada's picture is there, badge is there, or in cap Srila Prabhupada is there, or in posters in a public place Srila Prabhupada is there. So it's okay if he is Srila Prabhupada, but we should not present our Diksha Guru or Siksha Guru like that. Means we should not print our Diksha Guru, Siksha Guru's picture on t-shirt, on cap, on bead bag, or like that. So because everyone belongs to a different guru. Everyone means they have different gurus in ISKCON. So we should not promote any guruvad, so that we always feel that we are under shelter of Srila Prabhupada, who is the original Siksha Guru. And it is okay if we belong to different gurus, but we will not promote. ISKCON Law 6.4.8. ISKCON temple residents may keep photographs of ISKCON Diksha and Siksha Gurus privately in their ashram quarters, but are not to display them publicly on ISKCON premises. Promoting occasional special preaching events may be an exception. Means who are residing within the temple, they have also gurus, but they can keep the photographs of their guru in their ashram quarters, but they should not display it publicly. That's why it is said that we should not present our guru publicly in ISKCON premises, or putting pictures, big pictures, posters of guru. But yes, promoting occasional special preaching events, like this Guru Maharaj is coming for Bhagavad Katha, and there are posters about that Katha, and Guru's pictures is there. That is an exception, otherwise we should not. 304 GBC statement on the position of Srila Prabhupada, March 2013. March 2013. It is about the websites that every leader is having their website. So websites prominently feature a picture of Srila Prabhupada. That ISKCON center officials shall be responsible to ensure that any and all websites published by the center prominently feature a picture of Srila Prabhupada on the introductory page. Means if some guru, they are having own website, or president, or any officials, they are having websites, in the first page, very introductory page, they must have a Srila Prabhupada's very nice picture, and this picture should be larger than any other individual's photo, such as GBC center president or guru. If GBC member or some president or guru or some leader is having their own website, they can put their picture, but their picture should be smaller than Srila Prabhupada's picture, and Srila Prabhupada's picture should be firstly shown to the public, like in the introductory page. This is the law. Srila Prabhupada should be addressed by his formal name and title. Means we should not just mention about Prabhupada that Srila Prabhupada. No. Full name should be written like this: His Divine Grace A.C. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Prabhupada, then founder Acharya of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness. So it is compulsory. Like even every poster we are publishing, or every website, it is compulsory writing Srila Prabhupada's full name, and after his name we should write that he is a founder Acharya of International Society for Krishna Consciousness. In a Prem Vivarta 8.6, Srila Jagannatha Pandit says that don't advertise, rather follow. It is not enough to repeatedly advertise that one is a devotee of Mahaprabhu by saying, I am Gauras, I am Gauras. Mahaprabhu's devotees, if they are saying, oh, I am Gaurangas, like that. Rather, those who follow the practices taught by Mahaprabhu are understood to get the result of being the Lord's follower. So, for example, if we belong to a very great Acharya or some Guru who is really great, that is not enough actually. Guru is great, but we need to follow his order, then we will also become great. Without following his order properly, just advertising, oh, he is my Guru Maharaj, my Guru Maharaj is, like that. We should not do that. That's why in the earlier also we have discussed that we should not advertise. Rather we should follow, so that our Guru becomes pleased and other people also become pleased. For example, we should equally respect Guru's god brothers and god sisters. For example, we respect our Guru very much, but we are not having any faith or respect on other Gurus. So our Guru will not like this. I am giving an example of Jiva Goswami and Rupa Goswami's one incident, that Vallabhacharya came to meet Rupa Goswami, and that time Rupa Goswami was he was discussing about his Bhakti Rasamrit Sindhu with Vallabhacharya, and Vallabhacharya appreciated, but he said regarding one bhava that this bhava is different, so like that. But it was correct, but though Vallabhacharya is a great Acharya and he's a guest to Rupa Goswami, so Rupa Goswami accepted and he didn't correct Vallabhacharya. And later on, Vallabhacharya wanted to take bath in Yamuna. So Rupa Goswami told Jiva Goswami, please go with Vallabhacharya, assist him. So he told Vallabhacharya that please take Jiva Goswami with you and he will help you holding your clothes and etc. Then while walking to Yamuna, Jiva Goswami was actually very humbly presented that actually what my Guru Rupa Goswami he was telling, actually it was correct, like that. He explained very nicely, presented very humbly. So Vallabhacharya is a great Acharya, he understood, and immediately coming after bath, he went to Rupa Goswami and said, you were actually correct, I am actually sorry. Jiva Goswami told me and I understood, and it's nice. So, but Rupa Goswami didn't like that. Rupa Goswami told Jiva Goswami that you got so much proud because of your vairagya, or you are just rejected Jiva Goswami and told to leave immediately. And that was the incident that Rupa Goswami rejected Jiva Goswami and said to leave his place. So there was a long story after that also. We will not discuss that part, but from this part we can understand then what actually in Upadeshamrita also Srila Prabhupada wrote, that even if we identifying any fault in a great Vaishnava, and that is also an offense. Like present Guru, they are roaming all over the world and they are spreading Srila Prabhupada's philosophy, Krishna consciousness all over the world, and they are in a very advanced position. And if we going to criticize or going to find any fault, that is a great offense, Vaishnava offense. So our Guru, might be we have full faith on our own Guru, but because we have disrespected someone as his god brother or god sisters, Guru will not like that. Krishna will not like that. Guru will not like that. So we should be very careful. Rather advertising that I am a disciple of the great Guru, better we should maintain proper Vaishnava etiquette, maintain humility, and we should present as a good disciple of our Guru. This is very important. We should be a good follower. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.